Oke adik-adik, FNATIC versus Loud map 1. Tiba-tiba VCT sudah playoff aja ya. Gerakan cepet nih dari Loud, bro.
It's all about the here and now. You can't be living in the past.
Poster close to the corner here, but he's got a crossfire setup. Him and Leo. Leo backing away. Spotted out and heard, but there we go.
Apakah Boster akan menyala lagi guys di map 1?
No swing, tucked to the corner. There was no swing. No.
Eta si Gran Turismo ngalangin, Bang.
Doesn't want to try and take a piece out of Aspas, but Aspas certainly does. Straight into mid, carved open. An area of the map now, but the anchoring positions of the FNATIC players is going to be really quite difficult to choose.
Aspas is back.
They really want to attempt this. Looks likely, yeah. Positioning and Macleod positioning of the smoke just playing inside of this one, and Lauda really slowing this down now.
You can tell that they are aware FNATIC are going to have responses to everything they do.
So they've always got to
pump the brakes a little and wait for that to happen.
Jangan Derke, jangan. Jangan.
Still got a dash though. Durka wants another go at things. Can't quite land them though. What is 2 years up to?
Less in the meantime.
In the spawn.
Less in the meantime found a kill on Chronicle. It's all just down to Alpha.
Ditungguin padahal si Alpha nih.
Yeah, I mean,
wah, disangkanya udah kabur ke guys.
Trapping Alpha in his box. That is a gorgeous pistol round from Loud. I was a little concerned when the first player falls to
Ini apa lagi sih? Nah, gitu dong. Iklannya nih banyak kali, Bang.
But I think that just shows you the respect that they have for FNATIC. Aspas is thinking, well, if I swing here, you know, Leo, I'm going to be opening my back to Leo.
Apakah Les akan meng-carry Loud lagi adik-adik seperti biasa?
So he really takes his time, slows it down, and makes sure that the dash into the smoke puts Boaster in a horrible spot.
Mode YouTuber,
if this is the level of patience and diligence that Loud are going to bring to the game, we might genuinely have a
Aku telat, jangan lupa cek dokter.
There's definitely some questions about, you know, the map pool and the direction it went in my mind when I saw it, because I thought
Derke belum panas guys.
A chance to go onto Haven.
Yeah, belum.
That's what Bala was saying as well on the desk, and I agree.
They've
just looked phenomenal on Haven, but this is a map that historically FNATIC have had at the bottom of their pool, not the very lowest.
Mungkin rencana FNATIC dia keluar duluan, jadi membantai-bantai lower supaya ketemu Pepperex di akhir.
That's the problem. It was towards the bottom of their pool when they played at lock-in, and like I said, FNATIC were able to find the win there, but it wasn't this mirror matchup. At that point, you had Sadok playing the Viper. They were playing Viper Omen.
Changes.
Yeah, very different. Having Kawanzin back at the server and playing this standard composition. Loud have got great ideas.
Gue jangan banyak ngomong, takutnya kejadian aja yang udah-udah. Timing si Derke.
Up against it, Loud. Don't want to misstep. They don't want to give away any of these advantages. Plan starting to go down here, but set themselves up. Worrying for
Aspas sudah di atas Aspas.
And a paranoia for Boaster. They might want to make something of this.
This is so dangerous.
Very dangerous. Close to the corner. When is that smoke going to be fading? Well, kills. Still flying through. Alfie on the flank.
Ini timing si Alpha jadi.
Fortunate for Kawazin with the timing.
You don't want to be taking dry fights against Alpha yet. He's just been unbelievable in this tournament and at Tokyo. Is currently wrapping people up on the other side of things, and what a matchup that is too, Brian.
Yeah, Alpha needs to go down here.
Perexnya keluar juga nggak? Janganlah. Ini kan kita meta berharap guys.
Boleh
satu, lumayan.
Yeah, get the better of it right there, but also Alpha throughout the group stage. I mean, making me eat my words in terms of the top 20 lists.
I mean, he's tied #1 in first kill per round, playing center.
He's popping off.
That's unbelievable. And most of the time, he's allowing it to come to him. He's not going around hunting stuff as much as somebody like Les.
Oh gitu, Bang.
Currently. I think he has played against
kalau dapat bonus gimana nih?
Who deserve their spots in the positions of the bracket that they were in, for sure. But it's not like FNATIC have faced any tests yet.
Exactly, and that's what really we've been waiting for. It's a bit of a test now for FNATIC. Here we go. Buy round online.
Kan kalau Amer 3, iya kalau sebotol gak cukup.
Just damage. Definitely being done. Durka's got to respect that one.
Interesting play from Boaster and Chronicle over towards A main.
Dekat, oh my god.
Durka tries to take an opening fight. Gets destroyed by Aspas.
Lah! Bang Le!
So distracted potentially by Les, who's
been
down to half, trying to make against Alpha.
This is Loud.
Alpha jadi menjadi penyelamat. Bonus round guys.
It's a healthy one at that. Flash through. Alpha trying to take a peek of it again, but he's only got the O.
Oh shit!
Difficult weapon to make work in this scenario. He's lit up. Has to hug the boxes so he doesn't get spammed out.
Oh shit!
Every angle being watched for, and this, cautious approach to Loud taking to the game. Hello, Alpha. Here to play, but eventually shut
Wah,
down towards the
dapat
back of the site.
bonus mulut
And yeah, just to touch that, I mean,
gua.
Loud, they're taking the times and the moments. They're finding real awkward.
Belum bangun.
By this over utility. What a great start for Loud on
Tunggu
their attack
kasih OP
side.
guys ya.
And away from the no command for Loud, you can start farming up some
Kenapa
resources.
beli itu ya dia ya? Kenapa beli Marshall ya?
Might not be the goal in mind though.
Mending nabung
Spikes
OP nggak
on
sih?
Sadak, so hoping to try and get through this one without using too many ults. Earn it through this one. Flood attempt, running right round the corner here.
Pas
Guardian.
ditampar.
In the hands of Boaster. He's lit up though.
Aduh.
Not the greatest fight to go for there.
He was hoping for a free
Buset.
bean. Wow.
Wonder Kid-nya Loud nih mengerikan.
Picked apart. Ooh, that's a bit awkward. Yet
Asik
still
di reset
lands it.
dulu guys.
It's still very, very diligent from Loud, though. It looks like a bit of a misstep there. But the Nano Swarm going towards Heaven, and the Molly's pushing away anybody that might be playing inside the smoke. Besides
Okay,
Alpha
apa jadi?
hitting something ridiculous with the Guardian like he did on Haven earlier in this tournament, this one should be sealed up.
He's going to go for this. They do have money. The loser's bonus kicking in potentially. Here we go. Spotted though. They're low. Dart to the side. Maybe to set something up on top. Just missing that angle.
Okay.
Shot again.
He's still popping.
Time is really
Okay.
running. Oh, yeah, you're
Dapat
seeing
tiga,
the
Cok.
form. It's there, flexing a little bit.
Boleh.
But Loud winning another
lumayan.
one. That's 4 in a row. Fantastic beginning.
Aspas is the mind games are going to happen with both of these squads, though, because if Sadak expects them to be playing off-site, maybe he doesn't pop the null command, but it still comes through, and it is going to tag out.
Oke, boleh.
Operator purchase for Durka. Tagged. He's got to respect it.
Kabur, bye-bye. Makasih udah jadi member. Welcome back, bye-bye.
Actually online. Sadak, no command, no punish inside again. The tap of the plan to try and again open up these sight lines.
Loh.
Gone down in mid. So let's just watching that
Les nih
avenue.
bahaya
Les
nih
is almost
ngelurk-ngelurknya nih.
always going to be lurking on these kind of hits. Loud love to do 4-1 kind of setups, and this also allows them to
Rambang.
pinch into tree if Les is allowed to survive, which is why they're clearing him out.
Timing!
Chronicle is gifted with it. Lockdown is pushing them wide and out into the open. Loud.
Diwan bang,
Rolled
diwan.
into the corner now. It's 3v4, but they don't have any positioning
Anjir,
onto
itu
the side.
smoke-nya
It's
si
fully
itu,
being grouped
si
up
Twist.
now. Bit of a tag onto it. Paranoia going all the way through. Alpha has so much trust in his
Dar!
teammates. He's sticking it
Aduh.
all the way through. Needs to be some damage done.
Oke,
It's just
oke,
not
oke,
there.
oke. Dapat satu.
Instant response from Fnatic. Alpha getting it done with his
Satu
lockdown.
nih, bro.
Bank that was built up that you were talking about
Mau
prior.
masuk
Plenty
konten.
more
Ya, nanti gua edit ya, bro. Makasih 11 bulannya.
money. Yeah.
Gua edit. Nah, bagian ini langsung gua skip ya sekitar 5 detik lah.
Praying for that late
Adik-adik
work
chat
from
dulu,
Les.
chat.
Just a
Biar
little
si
bit of a
Abrar
peek through
gua skip nanti.
tiles, might get gifted it. There's the jump spot.
Oke, boleh. Gali, makasih udah jadi member.
Here
Welcome.
comes the trap.
Tucked into wine, flash, paranoia.
Double flash adik-adik.
Absolute spray down.
Amazing setup there from Fnatic. One of the things that they do so well on a set is just the basics
Masuk YouTube,
played to
mantap
perfection.
Christian.
Their players are
Kau
always
pasti
going to be in the
bangga,
right
emang masih
position to
ada,
get
ah?
value out of utility like that. They've left 2Es in an impossible spot. If he plays this slowly, maybe Lau can just have a discussion about what went wrong, but they already know his positioning, Fnatic. Loud had some players very close to ultimates in that round.
Manis banget
Had they
double
been able
flash,
to
iya.
take A main control,
Takutnya ada yang ngedodge kan, jadi
Kawanzin would be able to
dihajar lagi pakai
access
flash
the
omen.
Hunter's Fury.
Nggak
If Les
mungkin
was
di
playing
dodge
in that
itu.
direction,
Alto,
they
terima
would have
kasih
the
udah jadi
lockdown.
member.
So
Welcome back,
Fnatic
Alto.
choosing their spots to fight over these ult orbs really smartly.
30 seconds
And as
left.
you can see, the setup is very difficult to deal with. You've got the flash.
Ya,
Needs to
Alpha.
break this. But Alpha.
Ketahuan!
I'm not
Must have done,
sure.
I think. Yeah, look at the way that Kawanzin is holding that right corner as Les spams. I think that has been detected. A one-way thrown from Boaster, and Fnatic are really heavily fighting over B main control, as they were over A main in the previous round, but this time it doesn't lead to deaths, and Loud can pivot through Catwalk if they want,
Just
or at least
poke.
open space here.
Yeah, I mean, Loud are just trying to fake presence like they're going
Boleh.
through.
Bagus
It's a
banget
disgusting
picknya
angle.
dari Bang
Top of the box
Boster.
here. Sadak removed. IGL on IGL violence, but it's going to be explored by Loud. Still the alarm bot.
That pressure has also pulled Alpha yet away from B main, so they can try this split a little more effectively.
Here we go. Here's the time just get to be taken here. Lockdown has to be used to try and clear the way through. Dart is good as well. Hunter's Fury. Kawanzin with the tag.
Low.
He's dropped to his knees. To get the ult off on time. Updraft to dodge it. Durka avoiding it.
Buset dah itu lagi sujud ditembakin.
There, and time is really running short. There's only 20 seconds left into this one. Full containment. It's the name of the game here for
Sip.
Fnatic.
Lagi Bang Bos.
Making sure that they don't leave any pieces.
Jangan tunggu aja.
But they don't have the spike. Just yet need to get themselves into the side. Kawazine.
7 detik, ayo di.
Still needs to be covered. 2 years covering the cross still. It's up to just Kawazine. Gets a player down. Does not.
Oke, mantap Bang Leo.
Good stuff from FNATIC.
PRX emang main Ben hari ini.
Hah?
Emang iya ya?
The player that ends up having the play to win the round there with the weirdest KO ult I've seen in a while is Chronicle. He popped his KO ult as he's getting a Hunter's Fury, and it's not necessarily to try and
Knives exchanged, but broken. So not going to be spotting out. Boaster, who's tucked himself into wine, used the paranoia very early on and repositions back to safety. Mid now, it's going to be the focus here, but Durka is lying in wait. Operator spotting his target. I don't even know if he intended that one.
Tipis.
That is the tiniest
Anjir,
little grab.
Like
malas banget kayaknya itu.
The leg of Sadak
Mukul
actually
kaca nggak mau.
shot anyway, but Aspas falls. That's the player with the knives. Flash to set it up as well.
Okay.
Spam.
Gak mungkin maju lagi dong, Les. Terus jago apa Les? Lawan 3 orang.
So many layers to their setup. I mean, there's a bit of a breather in this moment here, but it's up to Loud to explore, take some risks, see if they can take a shot or two.
Awan jatuh.
Clearance.
Buset, flashnya bagus
And if
banget ya
Loud are
timing.
gonna play patiently like this, they are opening themselves up to reclear strategies. That's a nice recon dart that finds value and a miss shot by Durka.
Miss.
Hello.
There is still a
ketahuan.
possibility in this round.
Definite chances, and look at this. Chronicle is just distracting.
Chronicle mantap sekali.
More than that. Earned himself the kill.
Lah, kena soknar, guys.
Finishing him off with the shockies.
Kocak abis.
This is a very early drone.
Durka's going to make a go of this.
Enak.
Point accuracy. Lovely punish of the drone, and he's in the moment plays for the instant reaction from Loud.
Look at the fight over Heaven here.
Buset.
Gaining the
F-nya diambil.
I mean,
Menggila nih Loud.
You really want to keep going.
Wih.
Spam to the corner, the coverage. Sadak has got his teammates back here. Paranoia now being held, and they are set up for it. 3 versus 3.
Dapat dong, Bang Leo. Masa nggak dapat? Dapat lah Bang Leo, bro. Boleh. Satu lagi Bang Durka di bawah nih. Hellnya belum di-clear, Bang. Bang. Boleh. Leo lagi yang dapat.
That is just beautiful.
Wallbang jauh itu
Leo's
Sadak,
utility
iya, ke arah
and ult
City.
in that round was massive. The money is still flowing, enough for weapons on either side, same smoke. They're having to back away here. A lot of noise being made by Loud into mid, but this is a half that is at this point really getting away from them.
They're trying these A splits fairly frequently.
Si Aspas titiknya sekarang outline-nya gede bener.
Coming through main.
They can change the setup up once more. Smokes here. Bit of blind fire.
But I love this call from Sadak. He knows that Althea has the lockdown, so he's going to be wanting to play with it towards tree. So if you do an A split on them, then you control the tree area at least. If you're able to
Sendiri
get
Ben,
through
mana
to the side.
pasangannya? Lah, kalau ada pasangan ntar gak kerja, Gi. Nyaman.
He is up towards Heaven looking for info.
He's looking specifically for Durka. Is the operator on A? Are we going to be able to get in?
Put on mid, not smoked though.
Whoa.
Bless.
Jump peek again,
Boleh.
that's twice.
Yeah, punished for it. Gave Durka the precise timing that he was looking for.
Jam segini mah waktunya tidur kan kalau ada. Oh, lo.
Feet of Alpha though, got to back away. Quite stand still.
Kagak fokus gua nih.
FNATIC are going to be more than ready. Alpha, well, he's going to fall there. Aspas, plenty more left to do. Durka running him down. He's hunting.
Ya, di klik kanan. Ya elah.
Just using Sadak as a piece of bait. Look at him running away all the way back around through to A main to try and connect.
They've got now is going to be quite brutal, but it's just Yang is being spammed here. Leo, intelligence with it. Aspas might just be
Leo
still taking control of the entirety of this round. 3
Lah,
so far.
kalah, guys.
And surely enough damage is done.
Apakah
Leo
1v3?
is left to do it.
Oh,
What can he find? Spike ticking away. Not enough chances for it. So Loud.
What do we see?
Angle here.
kelihatan.
What
Angin
is
jetnya
that?
kelihatan.
How has that gotten a kill?
Durka just watching down for it, but I mean, Aspas peaks that with the updraft ahead of the round. Not even spotting this one out, still holding it.
Iya, bagusan swasta sekarang ya. Iya, hapus aja nggak apa-apa, gue baca.
I mean, cat control ripped away.
Boleh. Apakah Open Naga
Pretty much sealed up.
kembali mengerikan, guys?
It's desperation. every single corner of the map. Less.
Swarm grenade.
It's a cheeky one.
Grenade out.
One more player to deal with. That's Chronicle.
First bloodnya udah berapa sih Durkan?
Chronicle shuts that one down.
Tawan. Oke. Let's go B, confirm.
And a third for Durka very quickly coming over. This round has fallen to pieces instantly. It feels like there have been
Udah punya
many of
monitor
these
bang,
moments
bisa
where
udahan
Fnatic's
nggak iklannya
early
bang,
round
euy?
ideas just find a pick and suddenly they're in a massively advantageous spot. For Loud, the win condition is being able to survive with a few
Wah,
players.
Doragonnya miss.
Winnable. Could Kawanseen do anything here? No.
Doragon.
Almost hitting it, but yeah.
Cloud holding so far back, ready for some kind of fast play. All at tiles, but not wanting to move forwards into mid or B main at all.
Taking a peek of it.
Aduh, kok nggak line up sih?
On top of it, the Sadak.
He nearly kebab skewered them
Ih,
all.
gua kira line up
Absolutely.
guys.
Unfortunately,
Tiga
they get
itu.
away with it here. The Loud want to cancel, they want to go for this. I mean, time still on their side. Ult earned for Sadak, but they don't have the player advantage.
Sekarat
Looks like
doang
they wanna
itu si
try and set
Sadak.
this one. Still, util is there. Hunter's Fury to the back of the side, but what angles are going to be watched for? You got to try and get themselves into this one. Dodging.
Lah, Sadak yang kena ulti cawanjin.
Fire. Got to his knees. That's a spike out in the open, and there needs to be an attempt to really make
Oke,
this.
bangun lagi.
Any sort of go with this. 50 seconds here. Positioning gained once more by Chronicle. I mean, he's repositioned towards the back of the side. I don't think Loud are going to be aware of this.
No, I don't think so. Chronicle might have made the play here to win the round.
Bait and switch still. Angels one out, but yeah, there's Chronicle. Finally, fight back towards the back of the sides. He gets his own ult rip. 30 seconds remaining. This is Loud just getting
Udah turun,
bogged
Bang.
down entirely. Spam into the corners.
Aduh.
Great shot.
Good one to win.
Boaster's in though.
Inside the smoke. Here's the taps. Now going to be committed. Extension towards around here, but still that lockdown.
Ayo, di
Can't really
lockdown,
break that one easily.
Bang.
Lockdown for a lockdown.
Lockdown balik.
Every player here lit up. Like beacons here, points them towards
Apa?
it. Still the lockdown's going to go off. There's no chance to break it.
Nggak hancur.
This is down.
Apa?
Loud just corralling him and pushing him. And that's it, 6-6.
Nggak hancur bang.
It does
Siapa
look
yang main
like Loud
Derek, Sevute,
Setup.
EDG sama itu. EG.
potentially to take the first map.
Actually, that's a hard ask against a team like FNATIC.
Iya nggak sih?
Dodging initial waves of
Kok
utility.
FUT, Billy, sorry.
Just trying to slowly lay claim to B main, but we shocked out actually. Bit
That's
of damage
huge
done,
damage.
chunked him, hasn't it?
Durka is very weak. The recon as well. Nobody broke
Breaking.
it.
They still want to commit to this. Yeah, it's disjointed, still recognized. Nade towards their feet. Durka separated from the rest of his team, but luckily enough time bought. He can get themselves into the side. Very low.
Low.
And yeah. All that
Si
damage
Frenzy
being
di
done.
sini emang enak
Easy
ya di
pickings,
backside
isn't
ya.
it? Loud now earning their spot. There's a flank attempt at the same time, straight through B main. And this is FNATIC, surrounded. All avenues, all fronts. One section of the side don't need to force some of these fights out. With Sadak falling, it has cracked open a potential
DBangkongS.
chance. Grasps it. A flank from Brian.
Asbas.
Really paying off. But they'd love to keep it going.
And remember, this FNATIC team can be beat. We saw it before when they were having a rough day in the
Mana?
EMEA finals.
Pak,
Feels like
kok ke B?
teams are almost forgetting that as well. FNATIC are reaching the level
kawan.
of,
Almost-
reverence where you're showing
almost
so much
godhood.
respect. Yeah. To a
Iya,
certain degree.
ketahuan. Gue kira dia mau masuk
Into
smoke
mid
loh.
here. Aspas, lots of chances. The farm
Der, ya, reload.
And they're going to be finding them. Hook, line, sinker.
Enemy remaining.
Brought it down. Into the back of Jenny, but no, thinking against it.
Take flight.
Drone. Now a chance to
Multiplex
get into the
bang.
side as well for FNATIC. Player in the corner there with the drone itself. Sadic's able to just stand his ground and spam through that angle, but eventually they hit a reload and finally cross into the side. Plan starting to go down here for Chronicle.
That's an
So
man.
slightly off the mark. Paranoia. Does that cause any sort of attempt to try and get into this one?
Aduh.
My God. It's raining bullets back and forth, hoping for a chance. Smoke still in their face though.
Yeay.
Anticipates going to be hard pressed to really find anything.
Diskon mulu
Traded
nih.
out.
Woi, Twitch.
Fight being taken still dose. Main control, beautiful smoke to try and cross into this one for Loud here. 2 years, he's cut this one entirely. Oh, Leo brought down and out. Still tucked close to the corner poster.
Oke,
alive and
aman
kicking
guys.
with the rest of his team to help him out and bail him out. Less, it's not too much else
Jangan
he
mahal
can
bang.
do.
Dulu nih bang, les. Oh, berangkat.
Back
backpedaling 90-degree flick.
Mundur gitu anjing.
Takes out less to finish the round. I do really like that smoke from 2E's to get back in through door. That's actually a smoke that I first saw Boaster using. I believe he was the person to innovate that kind of way of getting back in on retakes. So using it against him, very cute idea. But Loud not quite being able to pull off the retake there. FNATIC held strong, got themselves in a nice spot.
Ngeri ya. Refleksnya ya.
And didn't gain that line-of-sight angle here for Aspas. All the information does not hit the jump spot though. Good info gathered. These four still that attempt of a fight here.
Berhitung.
What a cool dart. That dart is only useful if Loud were fighting back over A main.
Watching for it though. As soon as Boaster goes down, you know there's some safety towards the dart.
Satu doang, Bang.
Just lay it on top of this utility. A chance to fight over this one. How did he get one? All the way.
Ini Bang, ini Bang.
Unheard of.
Kawanzi needs to hold until Aspas gets it.
Sip!
I mean, Leo, this brain's too big for me. It's left it down to Aspas. 1v2 with the door closing. Still got a dash here.
The spike has not got into sight.
Hasn't crossed into main.
Alpha has turret to be able to peek.
Played this one well. Dash now fading on top of that one. Dart has to respect it. Back around the corner in case the spam is there. Lovely util.
Ulti kah?
To cover it so Alpha can cross. Rifle picked up. Not supposed to make anything of this one. How FNATIC play this? Feels like a crossfire setup. Too much to clear for Aspas. Holding towards Jenny. Looking for the first opening.
Jatuh di pick nih.
With Leo's repositioned down into hell. Has to be excellent. Aspas isolated it. 5 HP though. Tap and a swing from Leo.
Hampir guys.
It's not a fast play towards tiles. Instead, Aspas just walks into mid. FNATIC have been putting so many resources into taking A control.
Aduh, Alpha, awas nih Alpha. Aduh, Alpha. Ginjiro, makasih udah jadi member. Ginjiro, welcome back.
I don't believe this is ever going to get spotted.
Has Boaster seen anything?
Ini Bang Inter ini guys.
No, haven't seen a thing. And they're just trying to punish Alpha, I think.
Anjir, itu ada line up kemana tuh si Alpha? Ke stairs ya? Kita lihat di map. Oh, enggak. Line up di main.
Aspas hears it. Boaster tucked to the corner, and a shot's landing. Aspas is in danger. More than
movement.
Nabrak Bang.
Probably a movement god on Jet, just got tangled up inside arches there.
Panik dikit.
Trying to escape, you saw what he was going for.
Yeah.
Kejedot part 2.
Being able to escape, the chances of Loud winning this round plummet.
That's really where the danger was lying with the blade storms in his hand.
Lucu lagi bentuknya.
Insane shots, I think, from some of these Loud players, and still a squeeze being put onto less.
Penonton udah gak mau tahu lagi. Siap, terima kasih 3 bulan ya.
Gambles on the wrong side.
Awas Bang, kiri patah Bang. Aduh, lagi lihat atas dia guys. Boleh.
He's calm with the aim. Enough to rattle 2 of those shots off. No util into the corner. That's the ult popped on. Prodigal. He's leading the charge, and the rest of his team.
Ngepick lagi lu.
Time though. Running short. To get
Mati
themselves
dua
onto the side,
guys.
get that plant down.
Chronicle took that fight on 15 HP. If Kawanzi had landed a
Lagi
body
nonton
shot,
jangan lupa
he's
di
not
like
to
ya
his
adik. Ada yang baru join juga jangan lupa di subrek lah biar lada naik dikit.
Chronicle tucked towards into B main control.
Dicek nih pasti.
Being spammed. South put back inside of this one. Semi-clear. They don't really know how to really approach it here. Loud. Good nade to clear it out, but here's Chronicle. Definitely, yeah.
Gak dicek coy.
Everyone's in tiles.
To try and take a bit of earlier contact here. I believe a lineup being spotted. In fact, even the dart on top of this.
Aduh. Ya, Durkanya mati di mid.
Durka got caught.
Kenapa di mid
Scaling
sendiri ya?
up mid, activated the alarm bot, and Les was good for it. They were trying to get a set play where the Jet is kind of entering through market, but there was nobody to try and help. Durka was taking that space based on everyone being funneled towards the distraction in B main. And Les kept the awareness to be able to deal with it. So without the entry player now, this really limits your opportunities. You have to split through mid.
Sadak, all eyes on him. Currently at the bottom of the scoreboard.
Wah, tahun 3.
The util to try and slow them down. He does that, at least. Knife was good, wasn't broken.
Terus langsung ini, Bang.
A flood attempt in, 2 years. Dropping down here. FNATIC. Encroaching slowly, surely, but yeah, I mean, being picked apart.
Chronicle
here,
gak kawan.
oh! almost with the three-piece. Shut down in the end. Pop flash round the corner. Has to be respect being shown.
30
Battling
seconds
through. Drop down to the corner. These angles are impeccable by FNATIC. Covers him dropping down though. Still with the Odin. Anticipating the re-peek. Plenty of bullets left standing. Yet how does Leo hit it?
Aduh, dia nggak expect ini guys, flank ini guys.
So much damage done yet.
Kayaknya nggak expect dah.
This less. Not on the heels, but straight from the flank.
Kalau main hell aman nih harusnya. Lihat Emen kan.
It's being watched for.
Aduh!
Only needed the one, and he hits it. 9-9.
Oh, masih kaya, masih kaya.
Loud had the read on what was happening there.
Loudnya nggak terlalu banyak duitnya.
Almost
Miskin
an
malah.
incredible play by Chronicle. It already was incredible being able to line two of them up from that position.
Not too sure.
Deliberately makes a footstep.
Nyari apa tuh man? Nyari apa tuh?
He wants to make it feel like there's pressure in this situation. 0 points already been used. So now SATAC sneaks back in.
Yeah, close. Rip to the corner here.
Loh!
Into the smoke and
Just Doragon.
On either side, either direction. Can't calm down the aim in time, and Turkish is far too clean with it. Still,
mengerikan ya.
TPing up towards the box here. Poster brought down. Hunter's Fury
Aduh!
is a real thorn in their side and more. Damage being done. Beautiful kill onto Turka.
Lockdowns on both sides. Does Alpha decide to use it? He's in position.
Yeah,
Initiating.
close to the corner here. So any answer.
Oke, initiating juga.
Use on either side, just a lockdown to clear out the site.
I mean, both teams have to
Sama
leave.
mundur dong
Have to
harusnya ini.
respect it.
It's much better for the retakers here.
You're getting detained here. Maybe forces the issue ever so slightly. But still
Alpha,
Loud.
aduh tapi ada bot guys, ada
Regaining
turret.
control. You have the front section of the site. You
Resortnya.
can use Aspas. Already the defuse actually by less. He's just sticking this one all the way through.
Di defuse no!
Done, even with the kills flowing.
Aduh.
But I assume he's gonna, you know, use none of his utility and still have 3,300 to buy in the next round. Or 3,200, I suppose. Maybe he's relying on a kill.
Rot. Satu doang.
FNATIC eager to just not give anything away. Slowly waiting this one out. First few seconds. Lineups in order. Alpha.
Placing swarm grenade.
Mau hancurin turret tuh.
Wonder where that one's gonna land. Okay. Taken out.
I've also done the math wrong there, Brent. SATAC, if he loses this round, is only going to have 2,200 credits for the
Maybe he's
next.
just, I mean, he might just be forcing
Buset
judges
nih,
from here
EMEA
on out.
style nih baru nih
I
guys.
think that's his only hope.
EMEA style, default 20 jam.
Sometimes, you know, you're at the bottom of the scoreboard, you're like, guys, I give up. Using the judge, holding close corners. Nice exchange here. There's a real danger that FNATIC are going to run out of time.
Eh?
Down to just 30 seconds. Yeah, they've really taken their time with this one. Smoke's
30
refreshed
seconds
out
left.
towards tree.
SATAC could be the
Drone
difference
clearing
maker.
close.
Aduh,
SATAC is close.
aduh.
Inside the smoke. The bullets. Only a few landing. He's weakened here. There it is. Time
Aduh.
to strike.
Aduh.
Refire into the corner.
Shoot
Has surely
Gegi, Mang.
done enough. Revealed.
Aduh.
And deleted. Everything.
Wah, Ekoen adik-adik.
Well, I'm never going to doubt the judge force buy ever again, Brent. SATAC
Gitu
knew
tuh
what he was going
kuncinya tuh.
for. He was
Shoot
taking a risk there for
Gedoragon.
sure. But FNATIC, their own worst enemy.
The money. Just working with scraps. They have earned their chance.
Pagi-pagi
and more with that first
smokerku
pick.
hilang.
Setting the pace and the tone now for this.
Things starting to crumble now. Boaster calling a slow round, and then first death in the next. Does not bode well for FNATIC's chances of being able to recover this. They pulled the trophy out of Loud's hands in front of a Brazilian crowd by making the comeback from 11-3 down, denying the reverse sweep. So anything is possible at any point in this match. Never count them out. But Loud have certainly got an advantage. Loud have certainly got the best opportunity.
Lotus Nyalot
of
gimana
being able to
kurang
close out
kah?
map
Jujur
one.
gua lupa.
And especially
Komposisinya pun
continue
gua
to
lupa.
have these slow-paced attack rounds. We're down to 45 seconds. They don't control A main.
They're going straight into Aspas again with the operator. Crouch tucked to the corner. Tree control being watched for. Trying to pull them away, but a read, I mean, it's there for them.
Ooh,
Here
Aspas
it is.
nih.
There's got to be a shots landed here for Aspas. Chronicle takes charge of the situation, drop down to his knees. There's no real follow-up here. Seeking as well to try and get him back up, crossing to the side, but 20 seconds left into it.
Ya
They do return
ampun,
with the fire.
bangun untuk
It's
mati.
FNATIC. Still need to get themselves into the site. A lot of damage being done to them, and they are being
tag.
bogged down.
Aduh.
It's 12 seconds remaining, they can't cross in. FNATIC
10
does the
detik
same.
guys, harus saving guys. Waduh.
2 rounds in a row.
Gelo
But
laud
FNATIC
bro,
have run
laud.
out of time.
It's a 12th round earned here for Loud. One more will do it. Loud are making them work for it. Enough money to buy though for FNATIC here. All grouped up. Setting their sights over towards B or the util. Set flying. Taken out, taken care of. Hunter's Fury close here. Aspas has not been removed, but finally there's an Ana Swarm. Tucked towards the
Tadi
side.
cek nih
It's
lo.
gonna dodge
Oke
it.
nice,
Lovely
Alpha.
Breaks open and cracks open the side entirely.
Berangkat
Well, a
dapat
lot of
saya
people are looking
terkali.
towards Alpha, making his claim for another MVP kind of run from what he's done in the group stage and what he was able to do at Tokyo. And he's saving them here. And he saves them.
Disgusting shot, almost with a quick scope, but he's done enough in this round.
Surely.
He's
Tolong,
shot enough,
tolong, hey!
surely. Kawazin beams them all down
Aduh,
here.
Odin
Recon
sama nih
back
memang.
in 3.
28 bullets. Here's the dart, smoke in his face, makes it difficult to try and chew through. Everybody dodging towards the side here, nobody being revealed, nobody lit up.
Aman lah ini, masa iya.
Play this one. Dodge to the side, 16 left in the chamber.
Berangkat.
Lovely peek by Boaster, so doesn't let Kawazin get away with
Got that 4 in a row, and yet look at the buy that they're coming in with here to round 23. There's a Blade Storm and 2 hero rifles, but it's not a full
Saya
rifle
bangsat
round.
sekali, ye ngarep. Bang, halo. Oke, jadi di
Slow
sini.
beginning for
Oh,
FNATIC.
kira casternya
Fighting them.
tidur.
You think back to Loud's attack side, and sure, some of the rounds were defined within the first 10 or 20 seconds. But if Loud were ended up winning those skirmishes for map control, then they were in a nice spot to win the round overall. Whereas FNATIC are taking a much more slow-paced, diligent approach to how they clear out the map, and it is making the clock a serious
You should
factor.
run.
Yusuf
Taking a
Ran.
lot down into this one, this time showing the respect. It's allowed here despite the
Awas
weaker guns,
pojokannya.
despite the economy being a bit broken. TPing into the back here, tucked to the corner though. Where's the clearance? Lovely paranoia. Kawazin.
Enak, emang rencana Boster ini.
Pull those from.
I think just updrafting over towards the spawn area.
Udah nggak
He's
kena
got 2
lockdown,
players
tapi
trying to
kena-
get through B.
I mean, this is
Kena
now more than
paranoia.
winnable. This could be it to seal the deal for map number 1, but still
Alpha's at logs.
tucked into this position. Alpha is going to have to be that difference maker. Dash.
Bentar,
Close to the corner,
si
it's
Aspas
clear.
dapat,
Oh,
oh,
it's
astagfirullahaladzim,
Alpha.
dapat
Beautiful
2 ya.
shot, Boaster.
Gak lihat lagi
Seeking
gua.
to redeem himself here. 2 years though is deep into Boathouse. 2 versus 2. Rifles gain and purchase. Paranoia. It's a lovely connection. Cuts away on the sidelines. Leo is left wondering, where are they? Boaster with so much more to do. This is for the map.
Bang,
7
jangan dulu bang.
dropping down, a tap onto it less, seeking to try and force the fire.
Aduh, yang jago lagi, aduh.
Blade.
Ah! Belum.
Boaster is just not losing clutches.
Belum bro.
It's incredible the development that this guy has had.
Perangkat
Final round.
tikus.
Fire's already down. Paranoia in the face of Aspas though, holding it with the op close to the corner. FNATIC! They're really rushing into this one now, and there's a punish by
Alas, ya, boy.
Kawazin again. Immaculate with a utility.
So similar to the pistol brand, they didn't break the recon.
So much damage.
Oh, nggak dihancurin reconnya ya?
Kawanzin's one away from getting Hunter's Fury online. They're hard anchoring B though with Aspas here. FNATIC have not really been mixing things up too much. Poster's leg is spotted.
No punish though. Another tag here from the drone. Swinging it into the common angles, and this is going to be chipping away at them. Look at Boaster.
Buset dah.
Falling to half health.
This is certainly going to be the most difficult round for FNATIC to win.
Spanner in the works, isn't it?
Ayolah Alpajri, selamatkan Ron ini
No jet
Alpajri.
to entry and break crosshair
Nikon juga
placement.
boleh.
Players chip down weak. Loud still at full strength.
And they're set up for even more than that.
Aduh.
Another pick going their way. Boaster falling.
Wobeng doang bro.
Just that one round that they need, and Loud getting ever closer now. Nade
30 seconds left.
drop down, spotting him away. Hunter's Fury, it's all just being combined. Straight to the edge here. Don't believe it's stretching far enough. Yep, Being
20
avoided
detik, Bang.
steadily, but 20
GG kah?
seconds remaining here for FNATIC. They got to get a move on here. And a flash!
Wah,
is
nice
magnificent.
flash parah.
Leo with the most to do, but this is it.
GG,
It's
Bang,
curtains
GG,
for
Bang.
map one.
Back,
Loud,
comeback.
fully in control, not a chance in hell.
7 detik bang, nggak bisa
Spike in nowhere,
kemana-mana bang.
man. And Loud know it, they can
GG
feel
bang,
it.
GG bang.
A
Mantap, Bang,
fantastic
Loud.
beginning to the series.
Awesome start for Loud on Ascent. They really look like they're back on this map. Playing their comfort roles, playing 2-0.
Let's get to
Oke guys,
our
ya
first
wave
pistol round
kedua
on Lotus.
FNATIC
Map number
versus
2.
Loud. Kita
Really
lihat di sini
fast
Lotusnya
beginning here for
FNATIC
Loud.
apakah masih
Smokes
segacor
up in their
kemarin
faces,
ya.
but really giving them easy access to the A side. Full clearance out towards
Berangkat,
Tree.
berangkat.
FNATIC playing offside there for the retake.
Cepet banget nih Loud
Nade's still
masuk
being
setnya ya.
held for Aspas. He saved it. Not for a rainy day. Probably when the flood tries to come through. Bit of a tap to bait it.
Spike pla-
Players in Tree might get awkward though. That's why the door's rotating. Need to reposition from this one.
Alpha versus Less happening over here by the breakable door.
Door broken. Less.
Oh,
Spots it.
oh.
And, wow, taking a new
Okay.
angle. With Alfia falling, that could be more than a difference maker. Still revealed. Multiple players tucked into Tree. Nade. A lot of damage being done. A lot of players weak from Loud, and Less still might have to be that
Akan
difference maker.
nice
Smoke in
retake.
their faces!
Wah,
And
Lesi.
it's all FNATIC just
Wow.
falling to pieces.
Every pistol round won by Loud so far.
Yep.
Ngeri
They really
ya
are
bro.
looking like they're in that champions form
Ini
from last
kenapa
year.
kualitasnya
As
rada
Paolo was
busuk
saying, when
ini
they
ya?
were winning
Oh, dari sananya
every
guys.
pistol.
Can convert it. The 9 full there, but here we go.
What?
Is that? An attempt
Dua orang hilang.
to try and fight over it.
Ayo lu, ayo lu.
Into the corner.
Ayo lu.
Amount of nerdy lineups to
Poster.
save you from this one.
Odin
It's a
ala-ala
deficit
Bangpor ini.
of 2 players now.
Those
Masa dapat
are
bonus
some
lagi, guys?
ridiculous shots. FNATIC have got all the pressure on them currently, and the Nightfall didn't even have to be used.
Ih, Alpha, aduh, itu
Back inside.
timingnya.
Yeah, he's dropped down. Hasn't made any noise about it. But now spotted as well.
Aspas
That shot
harusnya
round
udah
off.
tahu.
Aspas, he's got a
Tuh
seat
kan.
to contain. He does. Doesn't get messy, doesn't get hairy, and there it is.
Ya kalah lagi
Player left
masa.
standing, it's Chronicle. Desperate to keep the right.
Sebelumnya kalau nggak salah ingat guys ya, FNATIC itu kalah di Lotus sama Loud.
They're like caterpillaring their way through to rubble, using their
Lupakan,
opponent's
saya
smoke
lupa
utility.
juga.
Just hiding from the wall
Login
the
itu
whole
apa?
time.
Menang apa kalah?
B main control is lost. Lots of weapons in FNATIC's hands, where they could really do some spam damage as well if they got the right angles for it. There's a Guardian in the hands of Leo.
Oop.
The Sheriff's on top of it. Nade rebounding. They want to try and fight.
Waduh.
All the way over this one. And look at this, picked to pieces. Left into the
Okay.
2 versus 2. Chronicle
2v2
backs
geng.
away. Damage. Definitely done to 2 years. A single shot would bring him down. Just on the Marshall plant. Anything to push this off. Tucked to the corner close enough, and it is being covered still. Plant there, and a
Oh berdua, jangan bang bos.
more than that, Boaster still is up against the doubled up position that allow players. The smoke's being blocked, so definitely got messy.
Economy and ult advantages against them. And stealing their own strategies with the Odin, by the way.
Yep, the spam onto the line of side corner, there will be no early challenge.
Sadak has been watching the VODs. You can see the threat
Discord
dripping
apa
off
lagi
everything
nih?
he does.
It's the number one thing that really teams should have been taken away from FNATIC this entire time. Maximizing the usage of it. Prowler towards Tree.
Ih, suaranya
Here comes
agak
Aspas
aneh
picking
guys.
up the showstopper.
Here it is.
Kenapa
Huge
ini?
ult with Durka falling.
That's just spammed through a smoke, I think. Though it's possible Durka had tucked in the corner trying to take a fight. That's a disaster. The first deaths really hurting FNATIC on Ascent as well. Durka on the attack side it was at that point, finding it difficult to generate advantages. Nightfall, it's a fake, but it doesn't see anyone, so do Loud pivot.
Do they want to commit to this?
Okay.
Boaster, hold on.
Terus spam bang.
Spam it.
Brrrr.
Leaving into the wall. What is the approach
Brrrr.
here? Bit of a pump fake.
Hah?
Collected a second
Odin
one on
plus
that.
Odin.
Okay, gotta try and get a move on though if you are allowed here. 3 versus 3. Boaster's made this more than winnable. Nade. Carrying out the one section of this one, but really it's gonna have to be a post plant played on site. Boaster has the Cosmic Divide. It's earned up. Everyone off the site though.
Cosmic Divide does not stop a showstopper though.
That is true.
That rocket will fly straight through.
Enough to earn them that space though. Did he even want to try and commit this ult? Looks like they should be. There it is. Cosmic Divide. As soon as they drop down though, showstopper. Unleashed. Fuse starting to burn down and dwindle.
Apakah Jing ult
Beautiful
adik-adik?
seas. Rocket to the side.
Wah,
There's nowhere to
tidak
run.
Jing ult.
Not for Chronicle to survive that. And it's tucked just to the side on top of it. FNATIC, you've got too many angles to watch for here.
Ih, timing banget.
Leo's taken out.
They had given up by that
Wah,
point.
5,
Leo was
bro.
just trying to escape and was denied the opportunity. Boaster had already made the call to flee. Loud are looking sub brought down to 700 here, so
There's no armor with the Guardian.
Yeah, well, his economy's really stretched. He's just going for a Guardian light armor, and he can't really use all of his utility either.
Classic Haunt over the top there to try and take some of that space. Just seeing shots fired here. Door opens up wide. Alpha, that is
Ih, Alpha gila.
maybe overstepping himself. Hello.
Mantap.
That's a spot drop down. Potentially hurt
Ini
there.
Astra
Just
nenteng-nenteng
approach
Odin sih mengerikan
still
ya.
work with the Odin.
Makes things awkward for Les. The door open
Ya,
is just
tidak
so
di-expect
good. But Durka
nampaknya.
punishes Cowan Scene for going for it.
Yeah, it's a little bit all over the place right now for Loud here. And FNATIC
There.
skilled enough
You should
to be able to
run.
make the rounds winnable.
Oh.
Lockdown.
What?
Can be placed down. Durka making a go of this one now.
Balik ke
Position.
dong.
Aspas just making sure that he holds that one area of the map. There's a detainment online. Want to head back over towards C, straight into Durka. Plenty of chances, but no connection, at least no kill.
Yeah.
Really sharp there, being able to take down Durka. The fight's happening in spawn. Good double face.
Yeah, lovely response there by Leo with the trade. Now he's got the knife,
Good,
but doesn't
yeah.
really seek to
Yeah,
use
good
this.
up.
Yes, it's a 2v2.
Yeah.
Wants to make a go of it. It's just left up to Leo. You can see
Awan
where
sih
the
di
trail's
mana.
pointing him into the corner, dodge to the side. Les
Wah,
is not
ente
lacking
banget.
the confidence.
Tam kosong, guys.
Same beginning with the Haunts. Dropped. Snakebite causing a bit of vulnerability, but front section of A, rubble control. It's gained and held by Loud. Oh, as soon as that door is pressed! Yeah, that is
Waduh,
cheeky.
mantap
That's
sekali
fantastic.
itu.
Fnatic continue to iterate.
Here's Durka, operated out, not revealed. Alpha close to the corner!
No! Digocek-gocek
On
Aspas.
the third, it was traded, but Durka was
Aduh.
instantly there. The peak from main.
Digocek-gocek.
The kind
Masa
of
nggak
short and
satu
close
ya kan?
setup
Masa
from
sih
Fnatic there towards
1v4.
Mound. And then Boaster spamming through towards Switch on A. No matter where you go, Fnatic have got good ideas, and this the
Masa sih,
first to be
Bang?
able to put a round on the board by the look of things.
One's not broken, it's a stack from FNATIC, and the door's broken, so starting to flood back into this one with a showstopper in the hands of Durka. If there is any presence here, they want to go for it. Okay, why not?
Kubrak! Wow, 3!
Blown to pieces. It's a bloodbath in main.
Aspas gak kena sama sekali loh ya.
That proactivity, you love to see it.
And there's the value of having the Astra on the team.
Nice
Tui's playing
banget
Omen
ditarik,
here,
bro.
but Boaster just looks amazing with all the ideas he has around the
Chronicle,
map.
Digal terus. Iya.
Les trying to make something happen against a weak
Masa
Chronicle,
iya Bang
but
Leo
taking a
kalah?
fight against Leo, and
Oke,
Leo's good for
berangkat.
it.
Berangkat
What a
2 guys,
play by
disisit ya.
Fnatic. What a
Udah
call on
flawless
that from
nih.
Boaster and Durka.
Easily not in this half. Here's another fight yet to be taken.
Yeah, massive one.
Potential for
Where are
C's Nane, just a Haunt that's taken care of. Still the Molly behind them. There's 4 players seeking to really meet them on top of it. C's was dodged. Nade sent flying as well. This is really precarious and really a fight you just can't afford to lose. The 2 years falling now. We're going to try and pivot, potentially. Les is making noise towards main. He has pulled players out, open, into the wide angles.
Les knows that there's 2 players over
Lagi
here.
terus.
Allowed him to try to
Mantap
punish.
Chronicle.
By the other side, though,
Ini map
Cowan
kamu,
sees
ayo
wrong.
Chronicle. Baru dapat 1 kill.
And Boaster slips away without getting punished by the squeeze from Breakable Door and main. This attempt to react
Badok
from
ini double,
Loud has now
buset.
turned into a
Boleh
lurk
lah.
play.
Chronicle is worried about stairs. He's actually not watching the one side here. Sadak should be set up for that. Yeah, it's a freebie.
He might be able to pit here and make this a very difficult retake for Fnatic, despite the numbers situation.
They do still have the lockdown, so they do pit. Probably going to see that space being played for now. Boaster and Alfie are playing together. It's important they get the lockdown off. The Loud have a play in mind to try and disrupt this one. It's going to push them all the way into Durka. Out towards the edge.
Durka's actually moving away,
They don't want to fight over it. Yeah.
clearing out Heaven instead.
Cosmic Divide just going to be used to block off that particular portion. Another Nana Swarm.
Aduh, mati dong, Boster.
Boster is really getting chipped down, and low, but still Durka don't know to defuse anything to push this away. It's a nade. Everybody's collected close to the corner. Time is ticking.
Wah, di trap lagi.
Blast
Wah.
back. Aspas has the util, and the pit has not fallen.
Wah,
Time-
nggak bisa
time
ini, nggak bisa,
is
nggak bisa.
short. The Fnatic forced to just scurry away, back away. What a round, what a recovery. Resorting to these all-out fights. Still stacked up over towards A.
Sadak is also just putting himself in a really nice spot with this Viper Orb.
Two players
Aduh,
watching.
timing ini mah. Aduh, aduh.
It's out to the open. Durka thought it was clear.
Duh.
Boster seeking as well to try and take the fight straight to him. Yeah. Cut to the corner. And yeah,
Nice.
does land it. So evens it out eventually. 4
Alpha.
versus 4.
Aspas with the ultimate as well. This is going to be so difficult for Alpha to
Rocket
deal
up.
with.
Prowler! It's
Kabur.
going to the side.
That was a lot of damage on
Karat.
Alpha, but no kill.
No kill at all. Still 4 versus 4 plan. Start going down here. Kawazine. Nothing to disrupt him. Be able to get that one down as well. Setting up to the post plan. Only one player onto Mount.
Oh, this is a very aggressive post-plan position, though. They have Paranoia, they have Haunt. This could really catch Fnatic off guard once they send it.
As soon as Util starts to get flying and flown straight into it, sees out to the back, Paranoia.
Lah,
The Hawk
gagal tuh.
over to the
Konte.
top, not quite landing the lineup actually, disrupted ever so slightly. He's still making a go of it. Running away in, they just have to hit
Aduh,
these
aduh.
shots as well.
Oh,
The
nice.
utility has faded away, but again, it's time pressure. It's ticking away, and
Aduh,
out
Wang
the op
Pitu nggak
force
bisa, guys.
once
Nggak ada
more.
waktu, nggak ada
You gotta
waktu.
save it, you gotta back away. It's not winnable.
This has been a masterclass by Loud, finding every gap in the with an attack-sided map, the way that these compositions work and the way that these IGLs call. It won't be too
Ah, coy.
bad.
I think that's why you saw them take the timeout then as well. That was the second timeout being taken in the first half with only 2 rounds remaining.
Alpha's also just been getting pushed back, not able to find the value out of the operator, forced back from one angle to the next. And again, getting more and more passive. The lockdown just being used to push the Opera even further backwards. But
Aduh,
Loud
ini
not
Sadak
hitting
nih,
off
bahaya
this.
nih Sadak.
Getting
Aduh,
it, hiding
aduh,
it tucked to the
aduh.
corner inside the pit. There's a Prowler!
Aduh.
So good!
Just pre-firing it.
The lockdown pushes
Lockdownnya
Chronicle into
bagus
one half of his
banget
pit.
buat
The Prowler
nge-push
gives away his
Chronicle
location.
mundur.
To Boster now with the ult in. This timing is
Ya, keluar!
pushing forwards. Of
Itu
course,
mau nggak mau
risks have
sih,
to be
udah
taken, but
masuk
now
set
it's a
sih.
2 versus 4 plan down.
Kalau
out
nggak
here.
di paranoia, kayaknya
Dropped
bisa
down
menang itu, guys.
silently. Returns of the one. Dirk
Oke.
with another.
Bang
This is
Dirk.
more than winnable. Nade. Still in the
Punya
back
net.
pocket. He knows both
Ayo.
these players now playing inside tree as well, rebounding.
Oh, masih galau deh.
All the chances in the world.
What a smoke.
Yeah, smoking themselves off here. Just so that they can spam, just so that they can use the util vulnerable up, drop down onto low
Ui.
HP, but there's that nade. That's how important it was. Sadak
Berangkat lah berdua.
to 1v2 for Fnatic. A nasty way to
Dapat,
play
dapat.
it. Cut up the crosshair placement. Pain on their faces, yet. Here it is. Last round here of our first half. Nade sent flying immediately straight towards them. Durka just running right through the Nana Swarms. Wants another go of it. Here it is, the pull, collecting them all. The ult
Oke.
prime for the taking.
Berangkat, aduh.
The showstopper going flying. No
Nggak percaya.
kills. Only damage being done. Aspas
Leo's
dropping
stuck.
and falling. Leo stuck to the corner, but still it's a 2v5. It doesn't matter if he's stuck. You're trapped in here with me.
8-4 guys, tidak jadi cars ya.
And now they're looking to knock Fnatic down to the lowers. We're about to head into the pistol. Loud have won them all so far, and this one may be defined by this clash towards Mount.
Oh yeah, it's already beginning, isn't it? One way set up, recall start.
Cautious from Fnatic.
Turret spotted, Sadak can't actually break that one. Was being watched. They're really trying to push this one, man. I mean, Aspas running through their own one way, for God's sake.
They were looking to go for the NRG play with
They're
the
trying to
paranoia.
squeeze them. It's being contained, though. The tower
Buset.
wasn't taken care of.
Udah
Sadak
tengah
ended up
kill.
falling, was tacked up, slowed to
Di
a
push dia
crawl.
Fnatic, bro.
Damage done, no kills found. Alfia survives.
He's so weak. The reaction as well from Fnatic is almost impossible. They don't really understand where to go on the map. They're going to take the fight towards B.
Collecting, though, and winning it.
Hah! Berangkat.
The most to do in this scenario, particularly Chronicle. He's had a rough one so far this map, but that's a way to step all the way
Mantap.
back up to the
Go A,
challenge.
go A.
And more. This is Fnatic winning their first pistol round of the
diskon lagi
series.
nih.
Well, it's looking like it.
And what a time to do it. After Loud have won 3 and snowballed those into bonus
Akhirnya
rounds and
pistolnya
made
tidak
things
kalah ya. Loh! Ini home.
Joker down 8-4.
Loh!
FNATIC deal with the
Guys,
aggression.
merah.
They're able
Might be hard pressed to do so. Lots of chances. I mean, there's literally 3 orbs on the map, so FNATIC could make a play for either one of them, but looks like just leaving Chronicle to watch over towards A. There will be a lot of utility probably sent flying on the Loud side of things. Onto the top of the boombot, a bit of spam. Make sure nobody's crossed.
And now they can post up 2Es. This is again something
Menyala
you can
nih.
do with the Omen that you
Pangdal
don't
nih.
find as much value with an Astra. And FNATIC do get that orb online on the opposite side of the map for Durka. Now Durka can try and play towards the B orb. You can see the kind of methodical way in which FNATIC approach the attack side. Trying to maximize their advantages. Loud have read this though.
They're seeking to try and make a play towards it. Sees.
It doesn't
Just
catch.
avoided.
Very close though. Is there another layer to this?
Not gonna have much else when it comes to utility. And yeah, he's grabbed the orb, so now with the
40
orbs
seconds
online,
Ayo,
spent
kemana
to
ini?
be able to get Durka his ultimate.
he's holding close.
This
Snake
lineup to
bite.
try and remove 2Es from on top of rubble.
Line up
Fight it.
Abatu berangkat.
Paranoia. Sent on top. Not a fight taken close towards it still. Tucked to the corner. Loud. Need to be really careful here. Again, because of that showstopper, you can see them finally realizing they have to respect it, but down to 35 seconds.
Ada
And
Durka
at some
akan
point
ulti
here,
di
the
sini.
time is going to become a little bit of an issue for FNATIC. It looks like they're set up for a split. It's an A fake into a B hit, and there are 2
Kawazin.
players waiting here.
Kawazin doesn't hit the shot. It's just crossed into him now. And that's, see it. Nanoswarm's close.
Waduh, kena rekon.
Dirk has dropped. Sight's going to be theirs, though. Still, that plant will be able to go down. Nothing to really push this one off here. Few seconds to spare. Taking up positions once more. Chronicle watching Leo's back. Doesn't have to worry about the little door here. It's going to be that full retake from Loud. All back section of the site. Sending in the bullets flying their way.
Set dah.
Alfie.
Dapat aja tuh.
Little fall here. There is a pull. Onto it. A tap to try and force and bait it out. First layer of that utility.
Okay.
It's going to be dragged out of them here, but FNATIC
Jangan,
is
bos.
playing this
Jangan,
so
bos, Tar.
excellently. As Diligent
Ay,
shows
ay, ay.
still. They bait Boaster out wide into the open. No more util.
Buset dah sadak
That's all
menyala,
he got.
guys.
Just as I say it looked like FNATIC had a chokehold
Nggak
on it,
dapat
but no.
bonusnya.
Loud,
Oh, masih bisa beli.
meticulous with that retake.
And also benefit. Durka didn't get a chance to use his Raze ultimate.
Only going to be one now, though.
Here it is.
Yep, as soon as it's fired off,
Dapat.
With the pull,
catches.
another masterclass
Lah, salah tuh.
set up for there with Boaster's utility.
And Nade was meant to clear less, actually. He can still hold his ground. It's a bit of a missed attempt here. Still, there's so
Ayo
much
lu,
in
ayo lu.
space to our bullets left.
Lah,
And they're not
Boasternya.
watching for it. Sees.
How is
Ay,
he standing
ay,
his
ay.
ground against that?
It's ridiculous.
It's just waves of utility being thrown at his face, and yet Les still finds value and doesn't back off.
And they push behind them still. Aspas. He's holding it.
Raze
Doesn't
battle.
want to use the nade. Durka, he's eager
Yang dimajuin
to
sih.
take the fight.
Leo gets his nightfall with this plant.
Taps it down. Needs to be a play being made for it.
Aduh, bergetar Bang
Such a wide base,
Derge.
such a wide swing.
Saya
Adjusting
rasa
the
kamu butuh
movement.
beli
Leo
top.
missed. He's tucked close to this
Lah,
corner
netnya
here.
miss.
He's going to be stuck in this position. Has to take the fight, and he does not win it. Aspas still locking down Waterfall. It's a series of one-on-one duels being taken by FNATIC, but they are not winning them right now. Loud in immaculate form.
Okay.
Alfie, he's got to come on live right here, right now. Tucked close to the corner. No one's actually putting that pressure on to try and stop this one. Snake bite at his feet.
Bah!
Just to make a play. And it was all being held.
Apakah real FNATIC keluar
Aspas does
secepat
an
ini
incredible
adik-adik?
job in the retake, more often than a coin flip. Here, Loud are just taking control of those duels.
It's a seize nade off the rip. In that early conditioning that hasn't been sent flying, but there was nobody really there.
And for Loud, control of this area is even more important and even more useful because 2Es can linger in this spot. How do FNATIC root him out?
What are they going to be using? Through the smoke, it's going to be fading at any moment. Yeah, Prowler, Durka, Satchel up close.
Ya, buta Durkanya. Wih,
Sighted.
dapat
But close
aja.
and personal. So he's going to be liking
Tawan
it.
Durka.
That scenario in particular. Aspas, you are greedy for this, man. There's really no safety there. Nate's
Luar.
clear out towards the corner, but a Satchel as well to disengage. Kawazin
Ditungguin
picks
sama
up the line of
Kawazin.
sight angle.
Is it the percentage play for Aspas to take the fight? Maybe not, but he's got a hot hand and he's winning all the duels.
Wih, Bang Leo
He
ganti
knows
crosshair
that he, at the
adik-adik.
moment, is going to be favored in those kind of spots.
You just cannot fold
Di
him for it.
crosshair titik itu.
Not if he's winning it.
Lah.
Late, the haunt revealing quite a bit. Maybe now the pressure is
Scan, Bang.
mounting.
FNATIC
30
again
seconds
allowing
left.
the clock to tick down. There's less than 30 seconds available. And Les is in a spot to be able to destroy any pivot to be. Aspas is one away from his nade again. If he gets another kill, there's 15 seconds.
This is done. They have to win the fight towards the back of the site. With this little time as well. Stars drop down. Satchel for Aspas. Doesn't seem to really use it. Doesn't land the kill. It's out wide.
That's messy.
There was no coverage there.
Plan.
Kawazine going to try and survive now.
Okay,
One
plan.
over the top is what his plan needs to be committed. I believe there was just 4 seconds. There is extension towards
2v2?
it. 2
Winnable?
versus 2. FNATIC desperate to stay in this one. Tucked into the corner now with a horn back online. Leo on Boaster. Leo seeking to cross around. It's a slight angle. You can just see Sadak. But still towards the back. It's duels that need to be won. Forced out. Spamming. It's so
Saya bingung yang mana
damn
dulu, ayo.
precarious. Dropping down. Sadak.
Aduh, timingnya bagus
Rips away
banget,
the
yes.
Well earned
Bisa
to get
sabar
themselves
banget ya,
into that
Sadak
spot
ya.
for FNATIC, but right now Loud are just in such ridiculous form.
Look at the way that, and it's FNATIC actually that are crumbling in these moments.
Maybe the pressure is getting to them, you know, the target on their backs. Oh, Odin played to spam that corner.
My ult is ready.
Aspas happy to just skip across and still lock and hold on to that. A-Rob will control him in 2 years. Any attempt really
Tetep
by
aja udah
FNATIC.
pengen lihat Bang Por.
Really been working out to try and fight over there. Snakebite's good though. It's going to push 2 years a little bit wider.
Delay lagi.
Those shots rattled across. But for Loud, really comes down to this fight. His nade is
Mati
beautiful.
dong, kena sis.
The Nuda Turkers
Nah,
crossed, and there's the
combo.
punish. The call is made by FNATIC. Want nothing to do with this area. Backing away, but they've got no prior map control. None of the Killjoy utility broken. It's all still active, less with the alarm bot and the turret. It's all watching these corners. And look at Loud already flooding into position. They know which
Gila
way
sudah
this is going to
ready
be
nih,
landing.
ready nge-pick. Tunggu temannya kontak.
The ult's online, it's just impossibilities. Again, you need miracles from FNATIC. Otherwise, it's going to be
30
Loud
seconds
on
left.
series point.
Lesnya punya ulti lagi.
Running
Aduh,
short,
aduh,
Les.
aduh.
That's the lockdown. Take the fight.
Aduh, aduh, aduh.
Jump spot, Leo with the plans. Poster wins his duel. Straight up towards them, still it's
Initiating.
lockdown. Going down now, but Leo's still here and active. They have to respect this though. No way to break it. Got to play off site. And did he really have anything to deal with this? All being revealed up. Nanoswarm's being deaded very early on here. Stacked on top because they just
Plannya
really don't know if
di
they're actually
dalam,
on this one.
plan
Smokes,
save lagi,
these are brutal
waduh.
to get through. Two
Waduh,
is sticking
ini
it
waduh
onto
ini.
half already. Nothing to break this at all. It has to be damaged. It has to be killed. And it's not inside.
12 bro.
Loud. They've got it all covered, every
Ini
possibility.
udah dibaca-baca ini FNATIC-nya
A
bro.
series point on the horizon.
Selesai nih
with a plan spot
FNATIC
that they
nih.
just couldn't pop. Too much for FNATIC to deal with right now, despite their best efforts. There are
This is
4 Guardians coming back into this. Loud have a chance to close things out 2-0 here.
This could end right here, right now. Dirk with a satchel up top. Horn, not broken in time, reveals him up close to the corner here. Gotta land the shots! The nade's done the damage. Where is it? A response needs to be made.
Buset, diperangin terus ini guys. Apakah ini akhir dari FNATIC di upper bracket adik-adik? Wah, 1 melawan 4 Bang Boster nampaknya sudah pusing ini ya. Gila, Loud is back bro.
But Loud are on the cusp.
This would be FNATIC's
Banyak yang
second
JP
ever loss
nampaknya
on
nih.
Lotus, both to Loud, and their second
Oh,
loss
lebih banyak yang terungkap
ever.
apa?
Only Liquid being able to take down this super team before, and they went and won the EMEA trophy. Loud know it, they can feel it. There's 1 player left. Soon to be cleaned up.
Buset, GG lo 2-0 bro.
To take out FNATIC in the first match of playoffs here at Champions.
Loud may have fallen on
Mantap.
hard times, but old habits die.